Name's Rick, from Townsville, 31 years old. Just over 3 years ago had a dirt bike accident resulting in a T4 complete A paraplegia. So A is everything below my injury. I have no sensation and no movement. I heard about NeuroPhysics when I was still in the Princess Alexandra Hospital, but at the time, having no movement or sensation, I didn't see the point in trying to build on that because I didn't sort of understand it at the time. And it was only now 3 years later that I had met a couple of people that had come through the Institute and had spoken to them, and it sort of changed my mind quite quickly.
Amazing.
The first 4 days were probably the most mind-blowing, obviously because it's a bit of a shock to the system. On the Sunday that I arrived in the Gold Coast, having no movement and no sensation, to the Monday, the end of the Monday session with Ken, being able to curl my legs on the leg curl machine, which was absolutely mind-blowing to me, obviously, and as well as like the other machines that we did activities on, having a pretty good result with them too. So it's just, yeah, as I said, from day one, it's just been crazy. Being able to use it, use the machines and get the muscles working is one thing, but then like on Wednesday and Thursday, which is day 3 and 4, for example, even driving home, I could feel the muscles that I had used in the session activating and stabilizing me in the car, like going around a corner, which is something that I've never experienced before because none of my abdominal muscles work normally to stabilize me. Like that's how people balance, is you know, using their abs and their muscles through the side. So then, yeah, I just noticed it outside of here as well, like on the way home, and then like in bed, I fell forward, but felt like my legs and abdomen activate to try and sort of help me with that. So in the second week, it was more just building on what we had made a foundation on in week 1. So like obviously week 1 we got, you know, we figured out that the muscles could activate and they could do things and help stabilize me. And then week 2 was just basically strengthening them and making, like even some of the stuff on week 1 I don't do now because it's sort of like my body's forgotten that, and it's sort of progressing better and better and that sort of thing. And I'm just able to do like the machines that we do, like the leg curl or the leg extension or the press. Like I might have been able to move it 3 to 6 inches week 1, and now I can move it 12 inches or like a lot further. Like, yeah, it's just sort of progressed a lot in week 2. I'm 200% confident that the biggest thing that allowed me to get where I have in 2 weeks is Ken and Nikki and Tom's knowledge and experience. Like I was even saying to Ken this morning, like yesterday when I was on one of the machines, I was having trouble with something. I just couldn't get into the groove, like my body just wasn't talking to it as well as some of the other days. And Tom sort of stood back and analysed it, and we tried a couple of different things and got the signals going again, and then bang, like my body just instantly reacted. And I said to Ken this morning, like it just shows like how much they know and how beneficial that is to my progress. If you are lucky enough to come here and get the opportunity, come with an open mind. Don't expect anything, just sort of come and let whatever happens happen. Don't think you're gonna roll in the door and run out, sort of thing. And that's sort of what I tried to keep in mind when I came. Like I knew a little bit about it, but I didn't know what was gonna happen. I just thought, whatever happens, happens, and it's been awesome. I think on some days where on Tuesday I did really well, and on Wednesday I thought, oh, I'm gonna do as good as yesterday, and I think about the day before, it doesn't benefit you. You need to like start every day like the day before didn't happen, because what you learnt yesterday, your body sort of like keeps as a base and it builds from that. Long term, I would like to be walking at some stage, and all these little foundations that we're building now are going to be used for that. So that's where I'm aiming.